In this video, we can see comparison of data being made using different controls of the application. Historically speaking, the results advanced, which is presented right after compare control, was the first I added in the application. After that, I created the compare control, which is a little bit different than the results advanced control because it allows you to compare one source result set with more than one target result sets. Each of these controls are doing the job, but they are still missing something. So I decided to give it a go using the drill down control, which will be presented later. When using results advanced control for comparison, especially for some results sets, you had to remove specific columns in order to be able to make comparison. For example, if we compare tables in different databases and we have database name for each row, then all rows will be different when comparing those result sets. In order to address that, the comparison can be done for specific columns of the result set. The not-like feature that you see was added these days when I realized that I cannot check all columns of my result set except instance name and database name in order to do the comparison. Going back to the drill down control, in the past I posted some videos presenting this control where you could see how I used it to compare tables using table differences, built-in tool from Microsoft, and some attempts of comparing text by comparing character by character. The problem I had is that the approaches I used to compare data until now was not providing an initial overview of the comparison process, and also was not providing a way to display the differences one by one or for all of them. This comparer is not for a SQL developer, it is for a SQL Server DBA and answers questions like, does instances configure the same as instance B? Does databases on instance A have the same initial size or growth as the databases on instance B? Although you can see almost all views in DMVS, this doesn't mean that we should compare all those. I retrieve those only to have options to choose when performing the test for this new compare feature. Maybe in the future, only a handful of views will be displayed and available for comparison. Table comparison was done using the query you saw being executed against AdventureWorks 2016 and AdventureWorks 2016 copy in the beginning of the video. Once metadata is retrieved when template and compare to template are checked, we do the comparison using subsets of rows and columns of that big table. The query was provided via ChatGPT. When it comes to comparing other views, the steps are the same. We select all from that table and compare via the name of the object. Almost all tables containing metadata have a name column and IDs or object IDs columns, for which we can obtain names using object name or schema name. Initially, the comparison is done using all the columns of the table, which is why we have the options to choose specific column for which the comparison will be conducted. I believe this way of comparison is better than the comparisons shown in the beginning of the video.